right, so we got to talk about Baby Doge. Prices are going crazy in the crypto market, and Baby Doge is up. So we got to talk about this. Everything is up. Now, there's a very, very important thing that every single person in the Baby Doge army needs to know, and something that everybody needs to remember. So I'm going to talk about that, and we're just going to get straight to it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but we got to talk about this. So, first, before we even go over any of that, let's just go over what's going on in Baby Doge currently at this moment. So right now we have 10.8% up in the last 24 hours inside of Baby Doge. That's good. That's amazing. Finally. In the last 30 days, we're at 11.9%. If you look at everything else in the crypto market, everything else is up. But I just now mentioned inside of a previous video that I just made for Bitcoin, all the cryptos that have very good communities where the crypto is not up at all within the last year, those are going to be the ones to run the hardest. Baby Doge just happens to be one of those that has not done anything in the last year. It's down 53.1% in the last year. So Baby Doge is probably going to end up running pretty hard this bull run, which is exactly why I'm making this video, because it's very important that you all know this. But this isn't exactly what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about something a little bit different, but it still coincides with that very much. Now, what we have here with our prices is this resistance, and we're going to talk about the main topic, but first I kind of just want to break down the technicals here. So we're hitting this resistance here with Baby Doge. We are at 8Z1250. Once we pass this, we are going to be pumping huge. Now, right here with the momentum wave bands, typically once you start seeing it curving upwards like that, we're entering bullish territory. That's exactly what's happening right now. We're entering bullish territory here with Baby Doge. So is no doubt within any no doubts at all. I do see Baby Doge going up a lot right now. I definitely believe it's going to go up pretty big. Now, first resistance after we pass this Fibonacci, we are going to have right up here at 8Z14. That's going to be the first resistance, 8Z14. And then once we go up, we're going to have some more resistance. That's going to be at 8Z16. And then after that, when we continue to rise, if we continue to rise, we have 8Z21. And then we have our Fibonacci at 8Z2350. Then once we get past that, we then have to try to get past all the way up here. The only resistance from 8Z2350 all the way up to 8Z3200 is none. There is no resistance from 8Z2350 all the way up to 8Z3200, right? There's no resistance all the way from those points there. You could say 8Z28 is resistance. You could say that, but I believe that there's like little to no resistance after that. So it's going to be like a stepping stone for us, right? It's going to take a little bit for us to get up there, but I do believe Baby Doge is going to have a nice run inside of this bull market. That's just a little bit of a breakdown. I'll do a whole analysis on another video. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do another live stream. Really considering doing another one of those pretty soon, but it's been a while, so I just want to see everyone's take on that if y'all want to see a live stream. But we got a lot that's about to go on here inside of the crypto market. And right now, I just wanted to talk about the main topic with Baby Doge. Now, we got listings, we got all this other stuff that's happening. We got listings, we got them making Baby Doge merch. That's pretty much all that's going on inside of Baby Doge. They're still donating to the animal shelter. Shout out to them for that. So it's pretty much the only thing going on for Baby Doge. So that's not what we're talking about today. But what we're talking about today are the gains that we're going to be seeing inside of Baby Doge. Because what a lot of people like to do, they like to buy, they like to hold, they like to never sell. That is a problem. And what you must know is that during this bull market, it's going to be a very long time till we pump again after the end of that bull market, because we're inside of the recession. For the stock market is going to pretty much be going through a huge recession. Like the stock market is at an all-time high, and it's going to pull back. And when it starts to pull back, it's going to pull back hard, and it's going to do it for years. It could do it for 5 years, or it could do it for less, because a lot of people, they like to say, well, recessions, they last for 5 to 10 years. No, they last for 5 to 10 years inside of the past. We're living in present day time. We are from the future of the past, which is present day time. And as we get stronger as an economy, as we get stronger as a nation and nations, we typically tend to, better ourselves. So what's happening here with the financial landscape of things, recessions are starting to be much shorter. Sometimes they're a year now, sometimes they're 5 years. But when they happen hard, but they're not going to happen for long. So we got the S&P 500. I'm going to bring that up for you guys right? Just so we can kind of see what's going on with the S&P 500. Now, $5,000 right now is where the S&P 500's at, but it's at its all-time high pretty much, right? It's creating new all-time highs every single day. This is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely insane, and it is not stopping. But when it pulls back for a good year or so, right? So we haven't really seen a hard pullback in a very long time since COVID. And even when that happened, it wasn't even that hard of a pullback. So when we finally get that pullback, it's going to be a very, very, very hard pullback, right? We had a nice run up all the way from 2008 all the way till now. But typically, it could last 1 to 2 years. That's typically what we're seeing for recessions. So what I'm talking about here with Baby Doge, once we peak out with Baby Doge, we're probably going to be down and out again for another 1 to 2 years, like how we were before. From 2023, we were down all the way till now of 2024. We're kind of starting to come back, but even inside of 2023, that wasn't even a big run up at all. So I wouldn't even consider that like insanely bullish. That wasn't even that much of a run up. We really haven't had much movement since 2022, if you want to be completely honest. And not even all of 2022, just the beginning of 2022. So 2021 was really Baby Doge's year. So for the last 3 years, I mean, Baby Doge hasn't really done much. Now, with all that being said, since it hasn't done much for the last 3 years, when we finally do have this pump and then we peak out for the bull market, who knows where we peak out at? Maybe we peak out at 8Z42 again and we get stuck again at the same level. Maybe we peak out at 8Z63 where our all-time high was. Or maybe we break those and then make new all-time highs and peak out at 7Z1, possibly even getting to 61. But the main thing that you want to take out from here, what you must know, is that you should always be taking your profits. If you see Baby Doge getting the 7Z1, you don't want to just think that it's going to stay there forever and never go down, because it might not ever go up from there. So you should probably be taking some profits. And like I said, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all. But time and time again, I see a lot of people that are new to crypto buying into Baby Doge, with that being their first and only crypto, and they're expecting to become a millionaire off $1,000. So they hold it. Their $1,000 turns to $10,000, but then they never end up selling, and it goes back to $1,000. Or sometimes it goes lower because they never end up selling. When you see your 1,000 go to 10,000, you realize profits. You take out the gains. You take out your little $9,000. You keep your little $1,000 in there. If it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You take that $9,000 profit. You put it into another project that is at the bottom, another project that hasn't ran yet. As you see, Baby Doge hasn't ran yet. Let's say you had $1,000, right? Let's just do a scenario here. Let's say you had $1,000 inside of Bitcoin. Your $1,000 ran up, and it ran all the way up to $10,000. Boom. Now you got $10,000. What you do is you leave $1,000 in Bitcoin, you take $9,000 out, and then you turn around, you go to a project like this that hasn't ran yet, but has the potential to run, and then you put the $9,000 into that project, and then that project goes from $9,000 to $90,000 because it's going to 10x. And then when it does that, you take out $80,000, and then you leave $10,000. You take $80,000 and you go to a project that hasn't ran yet. And you keep doing this. And this is how you get gains in crypto and keep it flowing. You take that $80,000, you find another project that hasn't broken out yet. Boom, we pick Chronos. And then you put it in there. And now what happens when your $80,000 10x's? Well, when your $80,000 10x's, you're now getting $800,000. So now you have $800,000. Now what you're going to do is you're going to leave $100,000 inside of Chronos, and now you're going to take $700,000, and you're going to take that $700,000 and you're going to go ahead and put it into another project that hasn't ran yet. And you can find plenty of projects. The next project, Phantom. This is my personal strategy that I'm actually giving you guys. Phantom. Phantom has not ran yet, but has huge potential. Phantom will probably 10x. Will probably do more than 10x. So now you're taking your $700,000 and you're putting it into Phantom. Phantom 10xing from $700,000. What is that going to give you? Well, you're going to go from Phantom at $700,000 probably all the way up to, if it 10x's, you're going to see $7 million. Boom. Now you're at $7 million. Now you take your $1 million, you leave it in Phantom. You take $6 million. You take your $6 million, you put it into the next project. And this is how you keep it rolling. This is how you keep the ball rolling in crypto. You never stay in a project for the whole time. You always run up your little 10x. You take you take 10% of that and leave it there, and then you take the other 90% and put it into something that has not ran up yet. This is the best way to do it inside the crypto market. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but time and time again, I've been seeing people losing in crypto. And you know what? It always happens in baby doge. A lot of people just want to buy, hold forever, and never ever sell. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, every single time that we've been pumping inside of baby doge, I've been selling and I've been taking those profits, and I've even paid taxes on profits. Like there's so much going on here. Like there's a lot going on, and you guys have to pay attention to this. Now we're at 13%. Like this is pumping huge right now, and that's what I'm talking about. This it's pumping huge. So you guys got to remember, you always want to pay attention to this type of stuff. You don't want to be left behind, right? When baby doge 10x's, get out. When baby doge 10x's, get out, and then get into another project, because it's not going to stay the same all the time. And I know you can't see my calculator, but I'm just going to go ahead and do the math here, and I'll tell you guys what we got here. Baby doge 10xing from this point on is going to bring us to a 7Z13. So if it 10x's, it gets to 7Z1. So if that's the case, your $1,000 goes to $10,000. Listen to what I just said. Leave $1,000, take 9,000, put it into a project like that hasn't pumped yet, and then boom, watch it go up 10x. Take your 10% out of that, right? Put it into another project. Watch it go 10x. Take your 10%, leave it there. Take the 90%, put it into another project, keep it flowing, keep it flowing. So that's the strategy here. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like I said, baby doge doing big numbers right now. We're probably going to keep pumping in the crypto market. Right now, I mean, some people will say it's the time to buy, but we just had a huge pump, which is why I don't buy during pumps like this. I don't buy anything during pumps like this. Matter of fact, I have a good amount of money that I'm trying to deploy in crypto, but I'm really looking at the perfect time. And right now I'm just like, nah, we're moving up too much. We're moving too much. I don't like buying. I don't like being emotional with my purchases. When I see it going up like this and I really am tempted to just throw money in it, I just take a step back, because that's where you lose money a lot of times. You don't want to do that. So me personally, I'm looking at stock options, because like I said, the S&P 500, it's going crazy. It keeps going up, 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 and up. Eventually it's going to pull back. So I'm going to be opening up puts. I'm going to be buying puts on probably the SPY or some other stock, any tech stock really. But I'm going to be opening up puts, and then I'm going to be riding those downwards. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do like some stock trading with options and stuff. That's where I'm probably going to be making most of my money this run. I'm going to have some money in crypto, and I do have money in crypto, but stock options, the stock market is about to crash. So puts are they're really going to be like your bread and butter right now, buying puts. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But let me know what you guys think about this. I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want these automated trading indicators, check out the link in the description for Chart Prime. And as always, I'll be back with another video.